That James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long. So I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
At small forward, at 6'6", number 17, PJ Tucker. A 6'10" forward from Kansas, number 11, Marquise Morris. Starting at center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 4, Tyson Chandler. Starting at point, at 6'3", number 3, Brandon Knight. A 6'1" guard from Kentucky, number 2, Eric Bledsoe. The head coach of your home team is Jeff Hornacek. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
We are live from the U.S. Airways Center for a Western Conference contest featuring the Suns here in Phoenix. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of Houston's road schedule. This game, an interesting matchup for them, facing another middle-of-the-pack team. They're looking to take a step forward. This is the type of game that they've got to measure the progress with.
And I think for the Rockets, this season has been much more of a grind for them than anyone expected. They've only been a shadow of the team that was so dominant a year ago.
And, Greg, they've still got the time and talent to get things together before the playoffs, but I'm wondering if that'll ever happen.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Lawson in at the 1 spot.
Wow, you don't see them make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been.
Freq's checked in for PJ Tucker, and it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Houston also making some changes. Jones checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Modiunas, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Jones kicks to Beverley. The open shot by Brewer, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
Clock at 4. It's stolen by Jones. And now, running up the court, Brewer pushing it up and stolen by Knight. Len a screen. Knight dishes to Freq. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. In third, the Rockets.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thornton's checked in. Rockets trail by 11. And Beverly kicks to Jones. Screen by Jones. Thornton with it. Working on Booker. And the basket by Thornton.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And Lure drops them both.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that is always a good recipe for offensive efficiency and a key to their lead tonight.
For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against Golden State.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
And he's good on the second.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else. Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here, let's look at the stats for a reason. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now. You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, a bit ago, Kevin McHale and I were able to catch up. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Thank you very much, Doris. So it's mainly about defense for them early on.
Yeah, and it won't just be early. I mean, it'll be about D all game long.
Yeah, and he made that point very clearly and emphatically to Doris and his players. I think we're going to see an intense defensive performance today.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Phoenix leading by 5. Passes it to Freq. They set the pick. Kicks to Lure. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Suns lead by 7.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. First in blocks, second in opponent field goal percentage. And they're ranked third in lowest amount of turnovers per game. That's the sign of a team that understands the importance of taking care of the ball.
And going back to that top ranking in terms of block shots, for me, it's been pure dominance. Defensively, they have such great presence around the rim, and at times, that gets in your head.
Here's Brewer. Another miss by Houston. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Knight kicks to Freq. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Rockets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly, I think this is a resilient squad, and they'll bounce back quickly.
Knight kicks to Freq. Len sets a screen for Freq. Good D by Ariza.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, leading by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves. It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Bledsoe is out there with Booker, and it's Freq in at the 3. Rockets trail by 8. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Motiejunas, a screen on Bledsoe. Watson the pass to Motiejunas. Harden dishes to Brewer. Motiejunas kicks to Harden. In the corner, it's Brewer. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Bledsoe passes to Morris. Morris a screen to the wing right side. Len kicks to Booker. Now here's Freq, covered by Brewer. And it's Freq missing. Clark, last season we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin, on both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Freq sets a screen for Bledsoe to the middle and stolen by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lawson's got the ball. He dishes it to Harden. It's tipped. Now here's Bledsoe. 9-point game his last outing. Freq passes to Morris. Bledsoe outside. 6 on the shot clock. Freq dishes to Morris. Fires at the elbow. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Montiunas' shot is good.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
There's the pick. The dish to Freq. No good, unable to end this run. Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. No good from Lawson. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Len sets a screen for Freq. He feeds it to Len. He kicks it to Freq. Len sets a screen for Freq. Phoenix, no good that time either. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. The pass to Brewer. Montiunas kicks to Harden. Howard trying to free himself up. Tries again. Len with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. Some changes for Phoenix. Chandler comes in for Alex Len, and Warren subbed in for Booker.
Tyson Chandler.
Phoenix on defense. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Howard. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Chandler with a screen for Freq. Chandler attacking. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freq in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended with 16 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
On the wing, Harden from outside the arc. Cannot hit, and Phoenix will come the other way.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Freq. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. For 3, Bledsoe. Montiunas grabs the miss.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The assist. Time lost. That will Suns timeout. And now, your Suns dancer.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. James Harden, 3rd.
Is where you'll usually find the team's best defender, and this group illustrates that clearly and perfectly. These fellas play the best on-ball D that you'll see in the NBA.
Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Tucker has it in the corner. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Harden. Chandler is screen. Feeds to Knight. Pass to Freq. Puts up a 3. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets trail by 5. Everly with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
To the paint. Here's Thornton. It's deflected. And even 3-on-3 break. Knight wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. And guys, Brandon Knight really fits the mold of the new breed of NBA combo guard. He has the length and quickness to guard 1s and 2s, and his skill set allows him to generate offense both in transition as well as the half court.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Lewis checked in for Warren. Greg was talking about Brandon Knight. He'd really improved his shooting percentages before the midseason trade last year, and that was one of the bigger weaknesses, Clark, earlier in his career.
Yeah, and not only was his shot going down more, it looked better. It was better mechanically, but now to take the next step, he has to cut down the turnovers.
And stolen by Ariza. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust, but, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Now here's Freq. He's guarded by Thornton. And Tucker has it in the corner. Rockets with the rebound. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Knight against Thornton. Knight into the lane. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns answer.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale to run through Ariza. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Jones. Good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Phoenix making a change here. Lenz checked in. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That one drops. He ties it up.
And for Terrence Jones, there's a quiet excitement surrounding him in personnel circles. Last season, he was a much better rim protector, way up in blocks, and his three-point percentage was up as well. So those are the kinds of year 3 improvements that talent evaluators are always looking for, especially when you come into the league as an underclassman.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And that one's good. Freq.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Screen by Jones. Here's Ariza. Here's Howard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Houston on top, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-0.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. Just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freq in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really.
And the Suns here with a different look. Lenz checked in for Chandler. John Lure comes in for Morris. Freq's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Booker in for Eric Bledsoe. Houston also making some changes. Brewer comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. And so in the game for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Monty Eunice out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Brewer in at the 3 spot. Harden the pass to Ariza. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 9 assists now tonight.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Dishes to Freq. Brewer with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Brewer's got 5 points so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And stolen by Knight. Booker in the post. Ariza covering, and the shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now Beverly. Ariza outside. The feed to Harden. Clock at 6. Phoenix grabs the miss. Land's got his third rebound tonight.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Knight for 3. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Beverly dishes to Harden. Plenty of space. Brewer's shot is off. Suns trail by 4. And Booker kicks to Knight. There's the screen. Passes it to Freq. Knight against Harden. Knight passes to Freq. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 8th assist in the game. Houston's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Brewer, good.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancers.
A chance here to check out Brandon Knight. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. All-around brilliance for him lately. And guys, he's really taken his play to another level.
He sure has. I mean, game by game, you can just see the confidence growing. He's put up large numbers to prove it.
Move the ball and stick it to left.
Kicks to Freq. The tray. It's hauled in by Beverly. Rockets leading by 5. And here we go. Brewer's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Len, a screen. Freq kicks to Len. And stolen by Ariza. And that one's good. Ariza's got 27.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Knight into the lane. Pass to Freq. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. 21 points for Freq.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. And Beverly kicks to Brewer. No good on the 3.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Freq with 1 on the clock, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Suns have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Love that sound.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Rockets lead by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should... So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved. What is your primary focus?
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, getting guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Brandon Knight had his A-game working for him tonight. He plays the game at a lightning-fast pace, and we got a serious taste of that tonight. When he puts on those afterburners.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yo, Freq, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo. What up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint these street corners green, my banknotes look hella bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Hope you send me out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a poet. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiats, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock, body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got on the 7 seas, making waves so the world knows me. Basquiat, my pockets go deep, I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo, I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video, get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, Freq.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught on to the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Nah, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands.
Right.
Come on, man. Whoa. Yeah, you used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh,
That's
good
crazy.
times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad, both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Well, I feel you, Vic. But it's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops were good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you gonna patronize me now? You gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, Freq? What do I have? Nothing. And I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me the Skrilla I need to back a Basquiat mixtape, yo. Wow. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. Why would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yeah, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, Freq.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, Freq. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down, B. Oh, well, what's wrong, Basquiat? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of Freq. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me! I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
You right. Right, Freq. You've been carrying me for a long time. And I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Donnie. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, Freq. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it.
Man.
Oh, man, he wanted your
Yo,
coat.
nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
no, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down steroid by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast. You know, you was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Freq. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, when Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're clean, Freq. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, Frequency Vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freq, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freq.
Of course. Word of my mom's.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, huh? Who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.